Hello everyone, I'm Dream. I will analyze the radio way. It's directed by the director Hayao Miyazaki and produced by Studio Ghibli. It tells a story of a 10 years old girl, Chihiro, who accidentally enters a mysterious world during a move. Chihiro's parents turn into pigs because they eat too much, and Chihiro must behaviorally find herself, work in large world-based house, and explore this strange world, and find a way to rescue her parents and return to the human world. This film is of great significance. It won the Academy Award for Best Animated Feature in 2003, making Studio Ghibli well known to audiences worldwide, and it remains the highest grossing film in Japanese history. The movie is highly praised for its rich animation effects, rich narrative, and complex themes, and appeal to both children and adults. So, for the cultural background, Spirited Away showcases Japanese Shintoism and folk traditions, while also commenting on Japanese society. So, what is the film is depiction of Shintoism, which is native religion in Japan, believing that spirits exist in everything from rivers, mountains to other things, and the base house is the shadow of this world, filled with various spirits, such as judicial spirits and river gods, and the lonely spirits like the no-face, who survive by consuming others. And the setting originates from classical Japanese folk tales about monsters. So the bathhouse can be understood as a society during Japan's bubble economy. It is a place full of labor, greedy, and consumerism. The greedy witch, Grandma Town, loves God, symbolizing the greedy of capitalism. The customer spirit seeking enjoyment, reflecting a materialistic society. This is a criticism of Japan's rapid industrialization after the war and the loss of traditional values. So the cinematic techniques, the film Spirited Away is mainly made by handwriting with small amount of CG technology assistance, which I think is very magical. Besides, the details in the film are very well, such as the mouth movements of the characters when they are eating, and the person's shoelaces may come loose while they are running. And when the main character's family enter the tunnel, the long shots they used created a sign of tension and curiosity for us. The plot is not simple development, but rather a series of experiences developing together. The film is a classical story of a child's growth. The film doesn't use the traditional hero's genre formula, but mainly showcases the resilience, spirit, and personal growth. The music in the film, "The Summer and Always with Me," is very good. This serves as the soul of the entire movie, and the music always appears at the most opportunity moments, allowing us to have a wonderful experience while watching the film. So I will show the video to us.
どこか奥でいつも心躍る夢を見たい悲しみは数えきれないけれどその向こうできっとあなたに会える繰り返す過ちの
Okay, so at the beginning of the film, the human world is presented in soft, realistic tones, but in contrast, the spiritual world has bright and saturated colors. For themes and messages, the core of the film is losing name. When Grandma Chan took away Chihiro's name, she cut off her connection with past and her identity. The message is convincing, very clear. Remember who you are, your history, your values is the key to resisting exploitation and maintaining your humanity in corrupt world. Chihiro's growth is not magical, but achieved through hard work. She was initially a clumsy and complaining child, but through the tiring tasks at the best house, she learned hardworking, empathy, and responsibility. So facing challenges and contributing to the community is crucial for person's growth. I will show some things that Chihiro's work. And it also expresses the idea of environmental protection. The polluted river god is a direct message about the environmental protection. In the sign of the polluted river god, the river god's body is filled with garbage and bicycles, which shows people's distraction of the natural environment, and also tell us to protect the environment. So, for my personal reflection, after analyzing Spirit Away, I've been more interested in with this film. It tells about the story about surviving in a complex and often illogical world. For children, this film is a magical adventure. For adults, it's a story about entering the adult stage, the fear of losing oneself in the corporate or social machine, and the importance of remembering one's roots and the dignity in serious work. So this film told me that true courage is not your absence of fear, but bravely face the fear. Chihiro is not a typical hero. She cries, she's afraid, but she never gives up. Her strength lies in her compassion, her integrity, and her loyalty. That's all. Thank you.